As there have been an upsurge in the number of Nigerians requiring or in dire need of human assistance in the last decade due to menace of insurgency, ethnic conflict and many others. The Honorable Minister of Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs on the 11th day of March 2021 flagged off the press briefing and launch of the NPower Batch C on the National Social Investment Management System platform (NASIMS). According to the Minister, Sadiya Umar Farouk, integrating this platform marks a beginning of a new era to combat poverty, and it also serves as a continuation of the ongoing strategy by the Buhari-led government to further position the youth for greater social responsibilities and inclusion.
I am delighted that we are gathered here today for the press briefing and launch of the Batch C on the National Social Investment Management System (NASIMS) as a continuation of the ongoing strategy by the Muhammad Buhari-led government to further position our youth for greater social responsibilities and inclusion. Despite an initial decline in the number of poor and vulnerable citizens in urgent need of assistance at the inception of this administration between 2016 and 2018, you will notice that in recent times there has been a significant upsurge in the number of Nigerians requiring humanitarian assistance, evident across all regions of the country. The menace of increased attacks occasioned by insurgency, banditry, communal crisis, and ethnic conflict, as well as the overall effects of climate change such as flooding, erosion, and desertification, increased poverty, and disease outbreaks, and most recently, the COVID-19 pandemic has plunged millions of Nigerians into further economic and social vulnerabilities. These social and economic disruptions have further exacerbated the overall national poverty index, thus advancing the need for further but urgent national interventions. In line with these realities, the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development was set up to mainly institutionalize government's efforts on social inclusion and respond to disaster and humanitarian crises while providing the much-needed overall coordination and cooperation of all social and humanitarian intervention programs in Nigeria. In addressing the numerous challenges precipitated by extreme poverty in Nigeria, the federal government has come up with an innovative approach to document all poor and vulnerable Nigerians in a comprehensive national social register, and the following interventions under the National Social Intervention Programs: the NPower cluster, which is a combination of many sub-cluster initiatives aimed at providing opportunities in skills acquisition, competencies building, and entrepreneurship training among the poor for human capital development.
She also stated that this will enable greater percentage of the onboarding NPower process to be easily accessed and conveyed out online in a decentralized manner through the NASIMS.
The National Homegrown School Feeding Program, which is a deliberate cluster designed as an incentive to boost school enrollment and nutrition while sustaining the impact of agricultural and women entrepreneurs in communities to provide a quality meal daily to pupils at the basic education level. And the conditional cash transfer is a deliberate cluster designed to first create a dynamic and accurate data on the weak and highly vulnerable citizens, and then advance monthly grants to smoothen consumption, stimulate demand, and ensure survival directly to beneficiaries and their communities. Based on the implementation experiences since 2016 and the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, these social intervention programs are undergoing a series of strategic realignment and restructuring with the view to optimize their operations, maximize their impact, and drive an efficient coordination and management aimed to deliver even more socio-economic benefits to the poor and vulnerable in our society. In fulfillment of the above, the ministry under my watch and as graciously approved by Mr. President is today launching the NPower Batch C program. The NPower program provides young Nigerians an opportunity for employment since its inception in 2016 under Batch A and B, with about 500,000 beneficiaries catered for. The program provided an opportunity for 109,823 NPower beneficiaries to utilize the skills they acquired and savings to become business owners. In view of these life-changing experiences, President Muhammadu Buhari graciously approved the expansion of the NPower program to enable onboarding of 1 million young Nigerians. This is a remarkable achievement and clear demonstration of Mr. President's commitment to addressing poverty and employment among young Nigerian graduates and non-graduates. Today we have reached another milestone in the process of recruiting and onboarding of the Batch C NPower beneficiaries, beginning with 500,000 beneficiaries as Batch C1. The NPower Batch C, as launch date, is structured to onboard 1 million new beneficiaries, beginning with an initial 500,000 beneficiaries in the first stream and a subsequent 500,000 in the second stream, all aligned to the national policy drive of lifting 100 million Nigerians out of poverty in the next 10 years. Furthermore, the NPower Batch C will, one, strategically drive the acquisition of a bucket of usable skills for each beneficiary, with the goal to ensure they are economically more active and possesses the right vocational skills set to attract gainful employment on graduation. Two, to increase the propensities of local production, given the ability to domesticate and put into productive use the skills acquired in the course of the program. Three, increase national employment indices and ensure the productive engagement of millions of youth with the ultimate desire to improve cohesion and national security. Four is to reflect and stimulate the economy, since the beneficiaries will be paid a stipend of 30,000 naira per month, thus improving their disposable income levels, as well as positioning them as better economic agents. To ensure transparency, institutional memory, and dynamic impact assessment of the NPower cluster, it will now be administered through the National Social Investment and Information Management System, NASIMS, designed to optimize and complement the structural reforms of social investment programs and other activities of the ministry with the systemic use of ICT tools for coordination, administration, monitoring, and stakeholder management across the entire process and value chain of all social investment programs under the purview of the ministry. As seen today, the NPower is a highly impactful social investment program. It has directly benefited over 1 million youths already and is now positioned to be more effective through the deployment of the National Social Investment and Information Management System. By commencing the administration of the NPower Batch C through the National Social Investment and Information Management System (NASHIMS), beneficiaries will be able to A, receive their stipends in a timely and efficient manner, B, have access to a wide range of industry-specific contents for optimized learning experience, leveraging the enterprise learning management model of the NASHIMS. C, actively interact and engage with industry experts for hands-on experiences and learnings. D, communicate their concerns and promptly receive feedback from the program implementation teams and other stakeholders from their comfort zones, regardless of their location. E, experience a redefined and seamless beneficiary verification process which addresses the challenges earlier experienced with periodic beneficiary verification. I hereby, in the name of God Almighty, launch the commencement of the NPower Batch C program.